It's time to let the carnage in. Not that one. Amazing Spider-Man 378 Maximum Carnage. I'm going to actually be talking about the entire series of Carnage because the first starter's not like necessarily the best. It's just more of setup. So I think to mainly share about the origins of Carnage, I think it's more interesting than the comics themselves. Not to say that they're not. It's just that it's really all about whether or not Carnage delivered, because Cletus Kasady was a very interesting character. He was like a prisoner, and he was basically just insane. He was just like a really insane dude, and he just manages to get himself some of the symbiote, and he becomes Carnage, and he's just this even evil version of Venom who's more hardcore, crazy, and insane. I mean, Woody Harrelson did a really fine job, but I don't personally like that movie. But his his performance was really well done with what he was given, even with the ridiculous wig that they gave him. But for me, this comic did a solid job of introducing us to Carnage, showing us who he is and how violent he can get. I didn't even know that in the comics this was inspired by like a Spider-Man with a Venom Carnage like mouth. I don't know if that's where that inspiration came from. But they really show like how hardcore and crazy Carnage is. It got to the point that even Venom couldn't stand him, and he even had to fight him in the comic and basically try to take him out, and which was probably the best part of this whole story, of the whole redemption arc for Eddie Brock slash Venom. Even though he still kind of hates Spider-Man, he basically found a redemption arc from here. And for me, Carnage is just more like a violent, hardcore villain who is, I really like his paper and like what they give him. It is kind of like random that like he is just mainly known for that, because he doesn't really have a huge backstory outside of he was treated like crap. He's practically, the best way to describe him is the kid from Deadpool 2. Like, basically, he was in a house where they treated him like crap, and he basically just goes evil Knievel. And, but the story here and the art pieces for this comic were really, really well done. And it's crazy to know that it actually takes Captain America and the Fantastic Four and all these people to take on Carnage, because that shows you how crazy and insane Carnage is. Even in the video games, the little that I've seen from him, like, they don't really do much with him in the story, but they do a lot of great with what is given for him, and I really do like that aspect of it. So really, if I were to rate these comics, I would just have to give them a combine of B minus, just because there's a lot of stopping and going. And then personally, the best comics for Spider-Man is when it's just Spider-Man. It's not like, oh, let's involve other superheroes. Yes, I do like it from time to time, but it's more better to see. It's much better when Spider-Man is trying to figure this out on his own, and then also have Venom involved. Like, that was actually pretty cool. It doesn't take away from how good these comics are. Carnage even manages to have his own Maximum Carnage poster and comic. Like, he's just done such amazing work, and I really do like the comics did him justice. I'm sorry, Woody Harrelson, you did the best you could with a horrible script. But yeah, those are my brief thoughts on this comic series. Next up after this, we only have 6 videos to go, and I'll be talking about a video game, and it's actually going to be the last video game in this Spider-Man series that I'll be talking about, and that is, unfortunately, Spider-Man Friend or Foe, the very first Spider-Man video game I've ever owned, not named Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Stay tuned to hear my thoughts on Spider-Man Friend or Foe tomorrow. Take care, everybody.